Hello out there. I'm welcoming into the studio today two members of the Ludlow Garden Club. To my left is Ann Cherico, and to her left is Jackie Hunt. Thank you, Ann and Jackie, for being here today. I don't think the Garden Club has been in the studio before, so I wanted to reach out, invite you in here, and talk a little bit about what it is, what the Ludlow Garden Club is, and I think with summer quickly approaching, with one thing I know people in Ludlow look forward to is the beautification of the streets and all the flower pots and all the gardens, little pocket gardens that you see around town. That's the work of the Garden Club, is that right?
Pretty much it is. We've been in existence since 1941, so I've been doing a job here in town for a good while. And Jackie and I have been in the Garden Club now for each of us over 10 years. There's a lovely group of ladies, not all from Ludlow. We have them from surrounding towns, and we do put out a lot of flowers during the summer. We do greens in the wintertime. We do a Christmas tree in the mini park at Christmas time, and we have fun as well. Mm-hmm. So we go out and we visit places, horticultural places, gardens, and sometimes we include a lunch or two with that, and they're all popular. So it's a nice group, and we think we do some very nice things for the town of Ludlow. We are very eager to have new members join us, so if anybody is interested, they can contact us, and we'd be happy to let them know when we meet. And
what's the best way to contact you?
The best way would be to contact me, and my phone number is 802-672-1823.
We do a lot of activities in addition to our meetings, and one of those major ones is we take care of the mini park right next to the town hall. So at least 3 times a year we are out there weeding, mulching, trimming bushes, cleaning up after the season so that the mini park looks beautiful. And in addition, the Garden Club is the one that puts all the flowers in front of the town hall, the flowers at the mini park, and that great big pot we have there that we use in the winter for the Christmas tree and in the summer for the flowers. Yesterday we were up helping the museum clean up around their grounds and trim and mulch. So we do a lot of physical activity as well as the programs and speakers coming to speak at our monthly meetings.
Do you have a physical space where you meet?
No, we don't.
We just kind of rotate around?
We rotate. We have an herb luncheon during the season, and that's at one of the members' homes, and people will bring contributing dishes, all made with herbs from our gardens. So there's many a different venue that we go to, and no set place.
About how many members are there in the Garden Club?
There are about 30 members now.
Wow. And are there any prerequisites, Jackie, to becoming a Garden Club member if somebody was interested?
No.
Like, do you have to have a gardening background?
No, you don't. If you're interested, we'd love to have you come and participate.
So there's an opportunity to learn as well?
Yeah,
that's right. You don't even have to have a garden. Just
have an interest in plants and indoor, outdoor.
Great. So tell me a little bit about how, so you do a lot of work beautifying Ludlow and the village and the park, you say, and then the Christmas tree. I didn't even realize that was the Ludlow Garden Club that was behind that. All this stuff costs money. I mean, are you funded? How do you pay for all of that?
Well, we have member dues, and that helps a bit. But our big fundraiser is our annual plant sale. And there are plants from members' gardens. So as we divide plants for the spring and shape up our gardens, we're contributing part of what we've been growing into this plant sale, and it raises a good bit of money for the work that we do in the town.
Is that always on the first Saturday in June?
It usually is. It's around Memorial Day,
Right.
Usually the weekend after.
Plants come from your own garden?
Our own garden.
So you must have greenhouses?
No, usually these are plants that we have in our own gardens that we're thinning, as Ann said. So as some of them grow, we get too many.
One thing I know that people really look forward to in Ludlow each summer is it's real, like the passage of summer is having those bridge boxes and the plants over the bridge in Ludlow, over the Black River. When are those coming? When can people expect those?
Well, we expect them to be delivered next week.
Is That'd be the first week in June.
First week in June.
If you're listening to this.
The Streetscapes, which is another organization I belong to, received a generous grant from Okemo Community Challenge so that we were able to replace the bridge boxes that we lost from vandalism over the last few years. And so the plants will be arriving, as well as the hanging baskets, and all the plants that the Garden Club will be planting at the town hall and at the mini park will also arrive next week. So it should be very lovely after all is in place.
And that must be discouraging to see like all that hard work go to the vandals.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Having
they
to
just
wire
toss
the
the
plants
boxes in the river.
The boxes sat on the railing on the top, and they were able to just keep rocking them until they broke off, and all that was left on the bridge was the bottom of the box. So we lost a lot of plants and a lot of the boxes. And we had a few left on the Vale Bridge that we took down, and they're donated to the transfer station so they can have flowers around the transfer station.
Sounds like you need a
and the bridge
security
boxes.
camera out there.
Yeah. Well, the new boxes are going to be wired onto the bridge. They'll be hanging over the bridge. They'll be wired on in the spring, and they'll be removed for the winter.
So tell me, Anne, who maintains all the plants in the flower boxes throughout the season? I know it's probably takes a lot of work.
Well, it does. We have a beautification committee as part of the garden club, and the ladies on that committee do watering, certainly some weeding, pruning as deadheading flowers, and they're out. You'll see them with their aprons on during the week, doing on their watering schedule.
3 days a week.
And so yes, there's a commitment to keeping the flowers that we put in looking nice, and we do work on the mini park, as Jackie had said several times during the season, to keep it looking up to date and keep the weeds at bay. So yes, there's work, but when there's a lot of people to do it, it isn't too much for any of us. So
and it's enjoyable. I mean, if you're in the garden club, you probably enjoy.
Yes, and we enjoy each other's company and doing.
A nice thing is when you're out there watering and people stop and say, "Oh, we just love the flowers. They look so nice." But I do want to say that the town hall, the town of Ludlow, is the one that's watering the hanging baskets, since we could not reach that high. And since they are there doing the hanging baskets that are on the lampposts around the bridge and all along Main Street, they also water the bridge boxes for us, and we do the rest.
How do you decide what plants and what flowers to put out each year?
I will let Jackie answer that one.
Well, we work with Jamaica Gardens. Martin Bemis is the owner, and he's been doing this for years. He also does flowers for other cities and towns. I know he does all the hanging baskets in Rutland, and we have a good working relationship with him, and we leave it up to him to say, what are the plants that can be easily maintained, that can pretty much take care of themselves except for watering, and that will last throughout the whole season. So we go by his recommendations.
Great. Well, I wanted to thank you again for coming in. You have any parting thoughts or anything that we left out?
No, I think we've covered a great deal.
right.
I want to thank you for having us.
Absolutely,
Yes, thank
anytime.
you.
And hopefully we
Yes.
can get a camera out there to document
Right.
some of your great work this summer.
And if anyone's interested, we hope to see you at one of our meetings.
Yes,
And
or-
stop by the plant
Do you have a
sale.
regular date for meetings?
Second Thursday of every month at 12 o'clock. But again, the venue can change, so a phone call would be.
So call Ann, numbers on the screen, plant sale, first Saturday in June or right after Memorial Day. Thanks again,
Thank you.
Okay,
and
thank
we hope
you.
to see you soon.